Alrighty. Check, check. Mic is okay. Yes, it is. We're back here. We're doing our thing once again. Yeah, funny and sus.
Are we on?
Yeah, we're on.
Okay.
We're on, Grandmama. We're back to our regular programming.
Good morning, everybody.
Thank you.
You haven't left on for a bit? Chicken or no?
Yeah, I can just fire it up when people. If you're actually done your baking already,
Yes.
okay, I'll just fire it up.
Yeah, I'll shut it off.
I was working fine with that yesterday. It gets hot quick since it's a good oven.
Yeah. Didn't have that much bacon today, so. Buns, bread, and sticks. Didn't do any French bread.
Not true. It's funny, the internet's always only slow at lunchtime.
Really? How come?
I don't know. Well, I have a couple guesses, but it's nerdy.
Why is it nerdy?
Well, like what the internet service providers don't tell you is like you buy internet, right? But your entire neighborhood goes to one connection point is what they don't tell you. So if everyone in your neighborhood is trying to use it at the same time, then it slows up. So likely it's that node, it's that point where they're all meeting. Because it's lunchtime, I guess. There's a lot of people hanging out in the neighborhood. It's like a very specific problem. Alright. That should bring it down to the right texture now. So I made my cheese sauce yesterday. I made it too thick. You saw, if you were watching the stream last night, I was obsessing over the roux a little bit. I thought I was making too much. Turned out I was. Last story post too. Took OBS. Yeah, OBS is the speed is fine. Cool.
Busy around town when you went?
Not really. It was all kind of dead in the morning. I can't believe that the newspaper office stays in business.
No way.
Because the stationery stores don't even work in the city. I don't know how it would work in the country. There's like not enough people buying that stuff in a big city with millions of people, let alone like their envelopes and stuff. Like it's a big retail space for the paper. And I do remember going back in the day, and there used to be like 5 people buzzing around. There's just like one lady at her computer. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, the paper's pretty skinny. You notice.
Yeah, and then
In there.
and then I was looking, they have their printing services.
Yeah.
$2 a page. Cost me 10 cents a page at the library. So they're like gouging.
Yeah.
And then I only got you those stacks. He's like 10 envelopes.
Yeah.
They were 30 cents each.
They didn't have any other ones, eh?
But the box was like $80.
Oh, yeah, no,
Yeah, that's what I figured. Was that the
I'm
wrong one?
gonna try to figure out how to put their address on.
Why?
It's an open window.
Oh, it's just right on the front. I didn't know why you needed the open window. I was kind of confused.
I don't
by
want
that.
the open window.
Oh, you showed me the open window.
No, I didn't. I don't
Yeah.
want.
You showed me I want one this size that looks
Not
like
that
this.
size, but oh no, I don't want the open window. That's why I don't. I'll use it, but I have to figure out. I have to tape the address on or something. Because how am I gonna?
Why can't you just write it on the envelope? Like a normal letter.
Yeah, I know, but how do I? It's. Come show me what you're saying.
Okay.
How do I put their address on I don't have an invoice from them.
Am I going crazy? Oh my god. I'm not used to getting large envelopes in any capacity, so I was just
I
tripped out.
guess I
of
should
it.
have said long when I meant like, because they're small ones too.
Yeah.
So
So
I wanted one that stuff would fit in, you know what I'm saying? That's okay, I just have to figure out,
they're the same price. They weren't really
Oh,
more
I'm not-
expensive. So
saying, I didn't say anything, I
Okay.
just thought, I'm gonna have to figure out where to write their address, you know what I'm saying?
yeah. Good thing I was cheap too. Then I'm like, I'm
Yeah.
not buying a whole fucking box.
It's a
for
good thing you
$80.
didn't buy a whole book. See, some places when they send bills, they would have their name, so I could just stick it in.
Yeah, I
and it would
know.
show, but these guys don't, so
You're right. You are right.
that's all.
I didn't even get why you needed it in the first place.
I said I'll get you the mail tomorrow for my party.
No, large letter.
It's only $4. That's no big deal.
Okay, much better texture on the sauce. Cool. Let's taste it right quick. Otherwise, let it cook down. Much more like it. Got enough garlic. Got a little bit of salt and pepper. Things are like it.
Okay, I'm behind you.
Thank you. Did you talk to Dad this morning?
No, I haven't. Maybe I'll phone him now.
Oh
before
shit,
I...
this is a heavy one. This is old. Slow start to the day, but last few streams have been good. Shouts out to the regulars. Getting bits rolling in. Hey man, I must be doing something well because I got a crew of trolls coming after me. I do want to let you know if you're watching this in the future on my YouTube channel, I do simulcast. So I'm on Twitch, I'm on Kick, and I'm on YouTube simultaneously. Best way to support me is dropping a subscription on my YouTube channel. I just need 1,000. I need 1,000 and I'm monetized. It's not. I got all the other stats. All of them. So I'm so close. I'm so close. I'm working on getting there. We're almost there. Got 1K watch hours, which is wild. Again, monetization, I'm already there. Just need that 1,000 subs, bro. Just need that 1,000 subs. Trying to bring the cheese sauce to a boil, then I'm going to portion it out, then we'll rock it. Every food processor is slightly different, and it's obnoxious to try to figure out what the slight tweaks are sometimes. There we go. set in the fridge. You stay this slow. I'll get my roast ready. This boy's got no reach. There we go. Yeah, it's coming with consistency I want. Good taste. Oh yeah, that's
He just did exercise in the kitchen. He goes again this afternoon. He's doing fine, and he's apparently, according to Colleen, he's going to have the female dog, the new one.
good.
She's good.
So
I said, why her and not her husband or whatever? Well, Colleen says she's really good. He goes by what Colleen says. And I says, Colleen remembers or knows you don't want those three? He says, yes, she does.
those 3 doctors?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the ones that your grandpa had trouble with.
I can't believe they're still there.
Yeah, they're all there.
Whatever happened, I was thinking last night while everyone was talking, what happened to that letter you wrote the government about Grandpa?
Well, they got I don't know what they got, but they got warned or something because,
That's what I thought.
oh yeah, no, they got,
So
and then the ones that we commended on it, that was his doctor and then some nurses too. And they did say they got a letter, so the other ones had to get a letter.
Okay.
Because Dr. Graham, his normal doctor, got a letter from the Alberta Health or whatever, or whoever. And he said, he thought, oh shit, what did I do now? And he said, I opened it up and here it was a compliment. So if he got his, the other ones,
Okay.
and they must have, because I told you about that one doctor that wouldn't take me as a patient.
Yeah.
Well, see, we complained about her husband, so that's why I figured why she wouldn't take me.
Okay. Considering it was like specifically the person, a customer of ours that was talking about complaining yesterday,
Yeah.
I didn't want to bring it up because I didn't want her to get all, what, how do you do it?
Yeah.
But I was thinking it as you mentioned it, I was like, just write a letter to the
Yeah.
provincial government. But I was like,
Yeah.
considering who was talking about it, I'm like, I'm going to keep my mouth shut.
Yeah.
I don't
That's
want
right,
her
that's what I
bugging
said.
me about how to
And
do
that's
it.
why we told Cheryl too. Like Cheryl doesn't listen either when she bitches about the food. There was that guy in here that works in the kitchen. The one that told your dad, he called your dad funny names with losing a leg, whatever,
Yeah.
remember yesterday? Well, he's the one that said, we can't do nothing about it. Contact Daniel Smith. And I keep telling Cheryl that. Go
Okay.
to Daniel Smith. Don't go to anybody above.
That's
Go
it.
right to the top, and that's what we did. And same with Dr. Olford, the one Jackie loves, that's supposed to be retiring.
Yeah.
See, we complained of him because he's the one who gave your dad methadone,
Yeah.
or your grandpa. And so when my doctor quit, she told me to go to this one that didn't want to take me, so I did. So I phoned her. I says, well,
I am listening.
she won't take me as a patient. So she says, well, my doctor is Olford. I will tell him to look after you till you can find a doctor.
Yeah.
And I says, well, that's the one that I don't really want because he almost killed Gary. She says, he will not give you anything to kill you. I promise that. So she must have said something to him. And he did take me for a while. He was very nice about it until this other Dr. Hall came along. And then the clinic called me and says, we have a doctor that we think would suit you. So
Okay,
that's how
good.
I got her. So, and this is what.
Would suit you. It's
See,
funny.
yeah, well, because they know I like Dr. Rutz and I wanted somebody like her, see?
Yeah.
So anyways, that's probably what Colleen's doing too with your dad. They're gonna find somebody that'll suit him and that he'll like, and, you know.
Which is good.
So that's what he said. Colleen said, I'll have her. She's around, but he hasn't seen her yet today, but she's there.
Good. This is all good news.
Yeah, well, there you go, and that's all I can tell you. He's in a good mood. He was napping, so I said, go have a nap before your lunch comes. I said,
Yeah.
he had scrambled eggs for breakfast. It was okay, but he didn't get much. I'm hungry, so I said, well, do you want something, baby, to make you something? And he said, I'll see what they give me for lunch.
Okay.
So I says, either phone or text him, I said, or whatever.
Yeah.
I said, I got oranges and apples for you so far, and I will bring some cheese sticks if nobody buys them, I said. He says, okay.
Yeah.
Because usually, people buy them all at lunchtime.
I know, they can get bought out quickly.
That's right, so see, I don't know. I guess I could pull one out.
I'll wash my hands since I did that.
I don't know, you hear it sometimes, you want to see what I used outside, I have to go.
Yeah. And everyone loves the googly eyes.
People thought it was so cute.
They're cute. You put the googly eyes on them, right?
Oh, no, they bought my.
Oh, they came like that?
Came like that.
That's funnier.
Yeah, they came like that. And I like this because if it's outside, the wind won't blow it away. Just put the lid on and you have to stay in there, see? Otherwise they blow out of there.
I know, it's cute. I thought you put the eyes on it.
I bought it.
Cheese sauce, bechamel. Other ways to do it, but bechamel is like the cooking school way. Make a roux, flour and butter, add dairy, add cheese. If you make the roux too thick, like I did last night, comes out, you can you get the flour texture almost out of it, which is not what you want. So flour helps it set up a little thicker. It makes it like that traditional restaurant style sauce. Debating about it. I should let some of the steam escape, but let me put the titles on and I'll put the one small cheese sauce in the bottom so it can cool off in the back too.
When Ontario has their orchards, what type of fruit do they have there?
Oh, we've got a couple, but there's apple orchards, pear orchards, there's the big wine industry.
Well, how come they don't supply more than, I never see it out here?
We sell locally in Ontario, it's just not massive.
Yeah, I was wondering because we get it from the States and they're in BC. It's so much in Ontario.
Definitely not as big. Yeah, mainly apples. I think that some like the apples we got made in Canada, I think are Ontario apples. Okay. Blended mushies for soup.
Putting the roast in, my oven's free.
Yeah, let me just do these and then I'm right on the roast.
I just wondered.
Ugh. Every morning something gets me. Da, da, da. No thank you. No bought ads. Roast time, if so. Okay. Yeah. Slow day in the house. In case no one's ever seen this. That's true. Well, hopefully you can peer pressure him to wear real pants once he's out of the hospital. To be fair, he had an excuse. He had a big swollen leg. At least it was a real one. But he's always been terrible for that. So. All right, roast beef dressing. Okay. Shouts, Ruse. Nice to see you again. Appreciate it. Keep the lurk up. Keep the lurk up. We got a slow afternoon. Definitely really seeing the fear mongering on the news impacting the local community. Again, this town's all made up of farmers and oil workers. So sadly been a bit obvious like how sincerely people are affected. Everyone's clutching purses, but hey, I got one order of fries prepped. And we'll see, maybe it gets busy. I just put a roast in the oven, so that's getting ready. I've got a timer on that bad boy. I fixed the cheese sauce I made yesterday that I made a little too thick. Blended mushrooms for soup for later. I've got cauliflower ready, and I can always boil more. Throw that box out after. Gravy defrosting. I'm kind of stuck in an in-between. Okay. Yeah, and otherwise, we're kind of chilling here. I think I'm going to do some cucumber on toast for a sec. And yeah, otherwise, if it stays this slow, I'm gonna pop outside right quick, and then we're gonna come back, and I'm either gonna tidy or maybe tidy my fridge a bit. not one to like sit still when I'm actually on shift. So, yeah, busy work. Gotta keep busy. I'll figure something out. I gotta wipe the top of that. I gotta do that later, too. Wipe range hood plus top of fridge. Gotta go through an eBay box too. Maybe I'll pull that over here. Yeah. Meh. Slow day. That's okay. Keeping it moving. Hope everyone's doing well. Again, I do simulcast, so I am on Twitch, I am on Kick, and I am on the YouTubes. Best way to support me right now is to drop a sub on my YouTube channel. I will be back here all next week in the kitchen, and then otherwise I'll be back to my normal life. I'm going to try to keep a schedule of at least 4 streams a week. I want to aim for 5, but I think 4 is healthy. And I'm going to catch some rest when I get back, but I'm going to try to take this family work ethic that I've gained from being reinvigorated with how hard Grandma works and apply it to my life there. The only difference is Bebe wants to go on some dates. Bebe needs some attention after being stuck with the fam so long. So that's the only personal time I need to work out. I gotta figure out socialization time. Otherwise, gym, first thing AM, home workouts. When I'm too busy for the gym, I do like a prison workout, so. But otherwise, prep-wise, I guess I'll take these up. That's something I forgot I could do. Doing this the chef way, put the tape on the board, right on it, cut it up. Small searoll. Searoll. Doing some cream cheese and cucumber. Treat myself. It's not a regular meal for me. Yum yum. Oh. Oh yeah. Yeah. So cream cheese, cucumber, salt, pepper, garlic powder.
Question here.
Yeah.
What's this at the end? You know? Is that a T or an L?
Oh, who wrote this?
The one in the garbage I have. Remember it says attention trees.
Looks like an L to me.
So D-E-N-N-E-L-Y.
D-E-N-N-E-L-Y, yeah.
Okay. That's what I'm supposed to send it back to. That's the address.
Cool.
But I better check and see.
No, good call. But Grandma was complaining about unmarked things, so that's what I'm catching up on right now. Keeping busy. Yo, yo, yo. How you doing, Razzie Dazzy? I was about to pop outside. It's dead today. Again, it's all farmers and oil workers out here. Definitely really oh, there we go. Yeah, speak of the devil, there's someone popped in. Just woke up, you degenerate. Yeah, everyone's like clutching their purses here. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting that it's affecting writing too. I wouldn't have expected that. Is it still, because I saw you doing MTG, what's your assignments now? What categories do you write on?
You remind him of your dad. He's like, oh my God, is he out? He thought you were out.
Does he eat a lot?
Yeah.
So I'll give him the biggest one then. Okay.
Is there a wing?
Yeah, it's
Give me
somewhere.
one. He'd eat one up for me with extra barbecue sauce.
Okay.
I like, but I don't like much meat, so that's why I just like the wing best.
There's a little. That one's too big for you, right?
Doesn't matter, as long as it's just the wing.
Here's a tiny one. I got you tiny
Yeah,
one.
like a tiny. There.
Here you go. I'll put more sauce on it right now.
Yeah, put more sauce.
Okay. The stoned god power. See.
Fun.
Oh, I thought. Okay, cool. Yeah, bro, it's a good thing I've got thick skin. I'm fine if people roll, and it's also funny. You could tell it is those trolls because all those accounts that they followed me with, it's now unknown user. Like they clearly, someone's making spoof accounts to troll me. So I gotta be in like some sort of. They immediately denied being in a Discord, so I think they're in a Discord. I'm in some sort of like pick on this streamer Discord, streamer fails or something. Either that or a Reddit, but it seems to be the same two guys. If I was in like a Discord for picking on someone, it would be, the harassment would be way worse. And I'm fine, you know what I mean? I got thick skin. I'm fine with being trolled a bit the entire time, as long as they keep it to a PG, because I want to be able to welcome new people. I'm fine if I'm the butt of the joke and y'all have no life and you want to troll me. But I want new people to be able to come in and not have them be racist. You know what I mean? They're like, so I'm in the medium. I can handle the abuse. Kind of like one of those typical answers, like I can handle the abuse, but don't fuck with my money. You know what I mean? Like I'm genuinely not personally offended, but if you're gonna be deterring new viewers from jumping in my stream, like no thank you. Get out of here. I thought it was funny, one of the regulars. Yeah, I had some trolls last night. They started rolling in about 2 nights ago. They make really vulgar spoof accounts. And random names. Like the first guy came in. Let's see. Oh yeah, they deleted all their old accounts. But like one was North Korean Villager. So other one's like California State Farm. Last night it was like Peter's Labradoodles or something like that. And I commend their funniness there, and I'm okay. Again, it's the exact same thing. You can be a bit vulgar in the chat, I'm fine with it. But don't cross the line that's going to like deter other people from coming in here, right? I don't mind, but because at first they make like funny jokes about my grandmother and how old she is and if she's drinking on the job, and then they start going like mad, gross, and sexual. They start going like, how many balls have your grandmother gargled? How much do we have to pay you to take a load on your glasses? Make fun of how I dress and shit, but again, same thing. Keep it like a good medium, you know? And they were doing okay for a bit there, and then they started making black jokes in the chat, using the N-word, using the big old no-no word. And that for me that's when me and Stone, it was like kind of funny. Stone my moderator hit the timeout button as my finger was on it. Just playing StarCraft, watching stream, and I was trying so hard not to come in and go off like I'm on Twitter. Hey, I appreciate that I got so many like fam that are here to support me. Again, like, yeah. Ego-wise, it's funny. It's like this rage baiting. Like, I wonder how they get off. They just run through like small streamers and try to rage bait them. maybe it's someone I know making spoof accounts, but I don't even want to stress about that. That's like exactly what they're trying to do to me, is get me just to obsess over who it is. So it is what it is. It's the internet. It's called unemployment, yeah. The only part I do dwell on and think on is like, if they're over 30, man, that's a sad life. I really get it. 16-year-old me, I probably would have found that funny. I definitely wouldn't have gone to the degree that they went to, but 16-year-old me would be down for trolling. But if they're over 30 and they're doing that, hey, you on Twitter, that's okay. You on Twitter, over here, marching into madness, at least you've got, let's say, an agenda behind it. Oh, it's all good, Ruse. You probably wouldn't have... It wouldn't have been good for kids' eyes anyways. That would have been something you wanted to see. But yeah, it's been a couple nights in a row. It's weird. But whatever. They're literally giving me new followers. Like, they're boosting my follow count and boosting my views. So it's one of those, like, the haters suck, but they in the end, they're helping me. So it's like, whatever. And that's the other way I was seeing it. Chat saying, yeah, you're deaf making it now since this is happening. That's the other, like, why am I going to get upset? Like, if anything, it means I'm getting attention. They're coming in because I've actually got views, and they're just helping my analytics, so. But now they've kind of screwed themselves. If someone comes in with that same attitude, it's just like, nope, banned. The echo chamber is gone. Yeah, it's starting. Like, I gotta slow them out. Now the only thing is when I get back to Ontario, I can't F it up. I gotta keep the train running here, right? Which I think I will. I'll do eBay streams. I've got a contract to design a website, so I'll be doing my web design at night on stream. So I'll be working on a website at night. I'll probably do 1 to 2 eBay streams. I want to do some of my eBay work off camera just so that I can take it at a slower pace and not have to be so on. And then I should be getting back to the warehouse streams. So that's like 4 right there. Add in a gaming night or 2 with Marching into Madness here. And then there we go. I got 4 to 5. Put some Delta Force, something. I should be streaming something. Delta Force is probably good. And then if not, I'll stream that Warhammer game. Thanks to Marching into Madness, aka Rosa, I have all of those free games from the Epic Game Store. So I got mad opportunity. I used to watch a lot of competitive StarCraft 2, so I know the strats, but I'm old now. I can't move to do the micro and macro at this speed you have to survive. So, like, I understand what you're supposed to do, but I almost guarantee that I would not be able to pull it off. So that's where it's like one of those humble egos. I'm like, I'm pretty sure I know what I could do to survive, but yeah, now you know why only South Koreans rock it. It's really about control groups. You really gotta learn the key bindings. You gotta take time to learn the key bindings to be good at StarCraft or Warcraft. That's the other, like, Guns is coming out. I really want to play Guns the Duel, but I know I'm too old for it. I know I would get murked. I can't, my fingers don't physically move that fast anymore. Got a burn hole in one of these. I got myself burned through the glove. That was hot. That was mighty hot, actually. Woo. Good thing I burned all my fingertips off already. Yeah. That's like Protoss is like, it's supposed to be like Protoss is anti-Zerg, Terran is anti-Protoss, and Zerg is anti-Terran. It's supposed to be like the triangle of build orders. But Protoss is a lot harder to play because it's a lot more about the long-term development, but you also can't be slow. So like Protoss, you need to like be patient until you can build kinda, yeah, they're built to have, yeah, like all RTS, they're built to have strengths against those three. And then Protoss is harder. You have to know more about the game because you still have to keep up with your economy, but you're trying to like survive the first 2 to 3 minutes until you can start building your higher end, like your mid-tier units. And then if you get to the point that you're in the end game, Protoss will usually kick butt. It's coming out now.
Okay, so I thought I'd come and check. Thought it should be getting close if it wasn't.
Extra chicken for Grandma.
Yeah. You.
One big chicken for Dawn.
Okay. Okay. Good.
There you go.
What I wanted you to use up and. Yeah.
That's what I figured. I'm gonna give him a few cucumbers.
Yeah. Good.
Oh, I'll tell you to hi after. She's got to come back for her chicken, so. But, like Terran, to defend, if you're playing Terran against Zerg, you have to spam spam your Marines. No, and that's why people like it. The thing like Warcraft 3, big entry curve. StarCraft 2 has like a gentle, like you can play as an amateur pretty well and easy, but once you get to ladder or competitive, it's intensely difficult. But if you're just casual playing, it is way more accessible than Warcraft 3. If you're playing Warcraft 3 and you're casual, you'll get stomped out by the NPC in like 5 minutes. You know me, I've always been an RTS dork, so that's actually how I know this. I still casually watch. I've been watching some Warcraft 3 content lately. I was talking with Stone about that. Because the streamer Tyler won.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Grandma, Raza says hi.
Hi. How are you doing?
Good as always.
Okay.
He's on Twitter a lot, so he's also he just makes fun of people on Twitter regarding the news.
Oh, yeah.
He says his work is slow too, he's a journalist.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's terrible.
Yeah. Yeah, I use StarCraft 2 as an opportunity to learn your macro, like what you should be focusing on in terms of like resource management, and then move over. The difference is like, because League and Dota were born out of Warcraft 3. Warcraft 3, other than other RTS, is because it's like a hero-based RTS. So when you're playing Warcraft 3, you have a much more intense focus at developing your hero character, which all the other RTS games don't have. I guess some of the Age of Empires kind of do, like Age of Empires 3. Oh no, I'm thinking of Age of Mythology, that's why. That's the one with hero characters. But that major streamer is really interesting. I've been following him. Yeah. Yeah, it's like literally the same as League because it was made in there. Again, being a nerd because I played Warcraft 3 when it came out. I played all the custom matches, and that's where Dota and League of Legends was made, so I remember playing the original versions as a kid. And yeah, StarCraft 2 is it's more chess-like. It's all resource management and micro. It is, because it's more like, if you're playing computer, you got to scout and you kind of react your strategy to what the moves your other opponent are making. So you go into an engagement, let's say you're Terran against Zerg. You're going into an engagement, you see they're on like a Zergling rush. Then you know what strategy you're going to implement. And then if you want to, you can try to adjust your tactics. But more often than not, you're going to be adjusting to whatever your opponent is doing. So you're slowly getting into small battles, basically to scout and feel out what each other's strategy is and adjust accordingly. Especially when it comes to like building expansions and all that fun stuff.
A little more.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, but
He said it was good, right?
yes, he said it was wonderful.
Okay, good. But the building expansions is the big part. The building expansions is really dependent upon what strategy you're doing, what strategy your opponent is playing. I really thought Stoned would have watched it, but as I said, I know what to do. Can I pull it off? Probably not. So when we play, maybe I will, but I gotta keep my ego in check, because there's a good chance I can't fucking pull it off. What RTS did you play with me? Oh, the Dune game? The Dune game was the only one. Yeah, what happened to that? Where's the updates? That thing was still in beta. I didn't mind it. What happened to that Dune game? It was a good game. It just wasn't balanced right yet. The thing's gonna start blowing up on you. Oh yeah, the Halo Wars, yeah. Oh yeah, the Halo Wars was ages ago too, though. Yeah, what happened to that Dune game? What was that Dune game called? Dune RTS game. Dune Spice Wars news. Dune Spice Wars news. Oh, it's fully the. Oh, okay then. Yeah, no, the game just isn't balanced well. That was a full release, it says. There's been a whole bunch of patch notes. New maps. New game types, okay. Seems like they did some balancing. It's Dune Spice Wars. This is according to Steam. Am I reading the Steam wrong? According to Wikipedia, the title was early access April 2022 and fully released in September 2023. And there's mad patch notes here. They were updating it until December. They added a lot, so it might be worth going back to. I'll try it again. I did the same. I deleted Game Pass for now. Well, you know I'm not gaming, so I canceled my Game Pass. If I do, then I'm streaming some sports games. If we get Game Pass for Spice Wars, I'm playing some FIFA and Madden, which I need a new controller for. But I've been craving playing some Madden since I've been watching Sports Ball a bit more again. I know Ruse would appreciate that. I want to play as my boy Lamar Jackson quite badly. I feel like he's a cheat code for Madden. Oh, you too? That one, I would whoop your ass in Madden. I'd whoop your ass in Madden. The advantage I have in Madden, again, because I had the scholarships and I was a defensive captain, I can play some mean defense on Madden. You're doing Fantasy F1 again? Yeah, if you send the link, I can do it this evening. I was watching all the news on the YouTube channel. I've already warned my family that next weekend we're going to have the rates on. I'm going to sign up again for F1 TV for next weekend. I should check if there's a special on right now. Actually, let's double check that. They probably raised the cost, didn't they? Oh, not that bad. Yeah, they did, but it's $5 more. Okay. Oh, they have the light version. Okay, okay. Oh, they offer multiple. Okay, I'd get the medium. I'd get so they have $12.99, which is fine with me. And then they have a $5 one, where you just get to watch the live feeds. But I like having the $12.99 one because then if I miss it, I can watch it afterwards. But yeah, we'll try. I'm getting my updates. It's supposed to be one of they say it's the closest to come in a decade. It'll be a little messy with all the newbies. Carlos Sainz is on. Carlos Sainz is on Williams, but he purposely signed a contract so that he can get out next year, which is, again, then I think I'm correct. I think he's going to Audi. I think I'm correct there, but because he signed the 1-year contract with Williams, specifically telling them, did an interview saying like specifically that I want to be able to be a free agent for the new teams coming in. He also did a quite humble interview talking about the Lewis Hamilton thing, and he was like, yeah, I was really pissed at first, but it was a lot easier to get over when it's Lewis. He's like, if it was Lewis or Max taking your spot, you kind of gotta just accept it, because like they're both goats, and you kind of gotta be like, all right. If you're gonna make that decision, then I'm upset, but I guess I gotta be the one that goes. Which is whack. But I'm gonna top up my coffee. I'm gonna pop outside. And then I'm going to do some tidying or something in here. I got to stay busy. You know me, can't sit still. I've got a roast in the oven too. So that will be out in a bit. The driver, Ben Scott, pisses me off. He's supposed to be like a superstar kid. And then I saw that Valtteri is their backup driver now. I think they pushed Schumacher down to a lower division. But this Ben's kid, the other driver, what is he? It's not Ollie Behrman. Who is it? Mercedes drivers. Kimi Antonelli. Yeah, Kimi Antonelli is supposed to be he's supposed to be fire as well, but we'll see. It's good to see fresh blood. It also feels like it's like, oh, we're getting older. We've been watching this enough for like 2-3 years now that the cycle of the new youngins coming in, which is crazy. But also good to see. I don't want all the same drivers lineups forever. Homie at Sauber at Stake at the Kick team, which is also hilarious. I can't believe Kick has a team. They should be out for 2026. I imagine they'll still remain a team sponsor. But the sexy blonde guy, what's his name? Sauber Drivers 2025. Nico Hülkenberg. Yeah, he needs out. Fire Nico. Get Nico out. He's too old. No more Nico. Yeah, the one my mom thinks is ugly. Exactly. be right back. Washroom and outside. Okay. Yeah, I'll be right back. F1 2024. We both were too bad for that. I'll play with assist though this time. I was trying to do it manual. I was trying to be too tough. But I'll be right back. Washroom and outside. Just checking the front. I was expecting to sit. I'm gonna have to check. That is what it is. Alright everybody, we're back. My hands are still wet from washing them. But yeah, if you're still listening, Razzie Dazzy. I was laughing because last night I've been playing House of Cards in the background still. You said you stopped watching when she becomes president, when the woman becomes president, and I was dying because it's the last season. The last season is when she became president, so it's like you watched almost the entire thing. I thought there was like a few seasons with her president, but from a writer's perspective, it's also the shortest one. And from a writer's perspective, you know me, I'm fairly left. I'm very left. That is probably the only show I would allow a right-wing person to point to and say that the writers got too woke. Like, it really, like the entire theme of the show changed. It stopped being like a political drama and started to just purely talk about how women are dealt with in society, which is okay. But it's not the same TV show at all. Like the entire theme of the show changed. And from a writer's perspective, I would argue that they already had really strong female and minority characters in the show. And rather than just transition those characters to be like primary figureheads as they vie for power in the politics game, they like shoehorned in all of these new ones, like a new Supreme Justice that's a black woman, and a new this, and a new that, and it's like, there was already so many strong, diverse characters. Why not just use what you already had there? That would have made sense, and you could have kept the same themes while talking about empowerment. It was just like, as a writer, it's like, wow, this is like, that's the only one I would allow people to be like, hey, you definitely wokeified House of Cards. Also, from a writer's perspective, it kind of feels like they planned for her to take office. Like it was something they were going to do. Like they kind of had the rough structure of that was going to be something that happened in 3 or 4 seasons, but they had to like force it to happen immediately, and none of the blocks were laid for it. Thank you for the follow, Flam Dev. I wonder if it's my boy Dev. If it is, shout out. Thank you for dropping in. I don't think so, but it could be a funny coincidence. But that was, it's like, man, it really pivoted so badly that it was, I was like, I think because it involves the private sector much more, and the private sector trying to take over, and then they ended the season prior with them playing with the idea that the male president might pass away, and then it just like was terribly executed. But because they had like they had plot lines developing that people were going to want to get rid of Kevin Spacey, and that Kevin Spacey was going to start working in the private sector, and that yada yada. And then they almost had to be like, oh shit, like we have to skip the entire 2 seasons that he would have been working in the private sector and just fucking go. But again, same answer. As I said before, they already had strong female and minority characters. And instead of just have them take the spotlight, they're like, okay, no. Fuck all the characters we spent all the other seasons developing. Here's a bunch of new ones who are just women. And what are their character qualities? Oh, they're women. Like, it's kind of like, it's very Bechdel testy. Like, it barely, I wouldn't even say that a lot of the characters passed the Bechdel test. Like, a lot of them, these new ones, there's no scene where they're just, like, being bosses and being badass. It's always about struggling for power as a woman against men. And it's like, yes, main point. Don't skip it. But there's got to be more to this character than the fact that, oh, she had an affair with this guy, or oh, now she's another woman trying to vie for power, and her and the Claire, the main one, were friends as kids. It's like, what? This is like you're trying to make an empowering script, and then you're not even passing the Bechdel test. It's just, I'm watching it as a writer going nuts. I'm like, this is, wow. So he's forced to leave the show, making the writers pivot really hard. Oh no, I know that. And look at us. We're gonna pass 100 followers by the time I leave Alberta. This is fantastic. Ugh. Okay, I gotta do something. I can't just stand here. I could tidy. I really want to clean the top of the fridge in this, but I can't. All the stuff I still gotta cook. I don't want to get any of the degreaser anywhere near my cooking station until I'm closed. If it's slow this evening, I'll do it at the end of the evening. I've actually organized my fridge well. It's dead, bro. We had 1 customer for lunch, and Rose on Kick was watching us yesterday. I had our restaurant was full yesterday, and it was dead for dinner last night, and now it's dead for lunch. But again, these people still watch a lot of traditional media out here, so they're heavily influenced by what the traditional media says, and I think they're all clutching their pearls, as it were. And that's the other thing, it's the time of year. It's already a slow season here because it's all the locals. There's no tourists. This town heavily relies on tourism. They talk about local economies. We found out that now even the big industries in town, they hire from out of town. They don't prioritize hiring in town. So we've got like the maximum security penitentiary and a couple other industries, the oil industry and stuff that are all like the local oil fields and shit. And they're all hiring from Calgary, Airdrie, Edmonton, supporting the small town economies that they belong to. This is all pretty tidy. It's messy, but it's tidy. I cleaned all my shelving here the other day. I cleaned under there the other day. I got my roast in the oven. Let's see how long I got on the roast. Five minutes. Got recommended your stream on YouTube, so I thought I'd follow on Twitch. Love the content. Thank you so much. It's actually really good to hear. Hey, and the best way to support right now, I do simulcast, so as you're aware, since you popped over, I'm on Twitch, Kick, and YouTube all at once. Don't be afraid to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I've got all of the requirements for monetization except the 1,000 followers. And once I get those 1,000 followers, all that YouTube money is going straight back into paying an editor. And then I'll start skimming after that. But I live a wacky life where I make enough content that I could have a poppin' YouTube channel, but the thing is, no time to edit, especially when you're streaming so much. But thank you so much for the follow. Really, really big help. Nice to meet you. Where are you from? Where are you from? Flamdev? Flamdev, I'm presuming. I feel like I'm mispronouncing that though. I gotta figure out what to do because it's so dead in here today. What is this sauce then? Oh, it's hoisin. What does he even use a bucket of hoisin sauce for? North Texas. Wow. North Texas. So I'm visiting my grandmother, helping her run her restaurant in Alberta, Canada. So I'm in the Texas of Canada right now. Saying to everyone just earlier, yeah, yeehaw, before you got here, because it's like the Texas of Canada. We're in a small town. It's called Drumheller, Alberta. It's a lot of farmers and a lot of oil workers out here as well. And because of all the news between our countries, it's been really slow in our restaurant. Everyone clutches their pearls out here with that news. And then also it's just the season. So yesterday I had an actual pace. I was actually running around yesterday. Today I'm just like farting around. I think like maybe I'll turn the camera so you guys can see me, but I was thinking about I gotta clean these shelves over here. There's nothing too embarrassing to show, so I think that's okay. Let's see, maybe I can do that. Maybe that will work. I'll move the camera for a second. Put you on top of the salt. What a freeze frame though. Oh my god, that's not embarrassing. There we go. Oh god. That was a terrible freeze frame. Yeah, the restaurant industry is crazy. You could be booming packed one night, and the next night you're lucky to have 2 tables at once. Worked at Red Robin for a few months, and it was off and on. Yeah. Yeah, that's part of the hustle. Now the other side, this is our like baking oven and our proofer right here. The proofer's on the left. Oh, camera's getting a little old and sensitive, but since it's frozen anyways, I'm gonna unplug it. Go like this. There, now I can put it on the counter here and it's fine. Okay. Resetting the camera, don't worry, it's frozen. Yeah, no, so that's the proofer that she uses to proof the baking, and that's our actual oven. That's what I got the roast in right now, as well as where we do all the baking. We hide some pots and pans over here, and that's I doubt it's been cleaned lately, so I will work away on that since I got nothing to do. We save our day-old bread. And it was like, we have way too much, but it's Irish. We're doing St. Patty's Day for my grandmother's birthday. I gotta make bread pudding, so this is actually gonna come in very handy. And there's my alarm to take the top off my roast beast. So get that done quick. But it is down here is the stairs to downstairs, which is where my grandmother lives. My grandmother actually lives in the basement of the restaurant. My grandfather pulled some funny bylaw fuckery when he was around. Because they own the entire building. They live in the basement, and the restaurant's upstairs. But what happened is, since there's no kitchen in the downstairs unit, it's not technically a residential unit. Oh yeah, that smells good and looks good. Get that browned. Roast beast. Going back in the oven, probably uncovered another half hour, 45 minutes. Yeah, sorry, Mr. Ramadan. I forgot about that again. My bad. I'm trying not to be too insensitive about it. And yeah, I guess I'm going to clean these shelves. Got nothing to do. May as well. Now you're just trolling me. Yeah, I'm getting Ramadan payback. That's how I get back for all the trolling and for all the tears. This thing's ancient, but it's a testament to how long they last. This KitchenAids. It's bloody heavy too. So see if I can get a model number. Let's comp it on eBay. KitchenAid mixer. KitchenAid mixer K5SS. Oh, and get the timer rocking again before I forget. Put it at 35 minutes just to be sure. Might need to go for 45 though. It's quite a thick boy. KitchenAid mixer. K5SS. KitchenAid mixer. K5SS. Oh wow. $225 still. $300. How much is it? What's the most recent sale? Oh, $200. Wow, I'm surprised by that. Cleaning shelves since we're doing nothing. But
zoning people for next week.
That's, I'm just trying to figure out something to clean so I'm not just sitting around.
Yeah, good. That's what I tell Sabrina to do, but then she wants to go home instead.
What the fuck is this? I have no clue what this is. I don't know what this is. Nothing happens when I do this. Maybe it's a water pump? No, there's no hole in here. So I don't know what this is. Weird. Homestyle Ranch. Oh, oh.
Next week, till the end of the month, John won't be here, he's going to England.
Is he going to England to talk about turtles?
No, he's going on holidays.
Oh,
Couple
good
of
for
friends
him.
and a sister.
Good for him. Yeah, Chad, we have one of the directors of we have the Royal Tyrrell Museum. It's a paleontology museum. It's one of the leading dinosaur museums in the world. And one of the directors has been coming here since my grandmother opened the restaurant. And he is the world leading expert on prehistoric sea turtles. That's his specific specialty, and he even has a dinosaur named after him. But it's not a turtle, funny enough. He has a triceratops named after him. It's like, why did you not give the turtle guy a turtle? Huge news if you're autistic, yeah, for real. Yeah. We know two of the big people at the museum. And then whenever they have like international interns, which is typically in the summer because that's the dig site season, they bring all the international people here. Lots of Aussies. It's another one of those fields where you have to be very passionate. Because you make like fuck all money. You make fuck all money until you're like an expert in the field. So a lot of these people come over on internships to work at the museum. And then even if they get a job at the museum, their job is to just like scrape dirt off bones for like 5-10 years. But yeah, because we're in the Badlands. I can go outside and find dinosaur bones. They're bloody everywhere because also the coal mines and the coal veins are literally dead dinosaurs. But it is fun. They dig around. They have a site near the museum, and then there's a national park not far from here that's called like Dinosaur Valley National Park, and the museum has the exclusive dig rights. Technically, if you find any dinosaur bones, you have to report it to the museum. But you know how people be, they don't do that. Because of all the mineral deposits, the other weird hustle people come for is like you can just like walk around the hills and find gemstones, find rubies and stuff like that. So there'll be like summertime, some of the tourists are like gem collectors. There's people who even do what I do. They have an eBay store, they come here for vacation, they walk the hills, pick gemstones, sell them on eBay. And that's exactly, they don't know. They don't know. One of the other tourist attractions are hoodoos. That is Hoodoo, hoodoo, and they're like perfectly balanced sedimentary rock pillars. So like it'll be a rock that is on top of sandstone, and it's a rock on top of sandstone, and over like thousands of years, the sandstone underneath the rock gets washed away by rain and wind. So it'll be like this skinny little pillar with this rock perfectly balancing on top. So that's what you see as the logo for everything around here. That one, it's like a $15,000 fine if you knock one of those over. And next. But yeah, Google Hoodoo, Hoodoo. They do look very cool. Yeah, in the deserts in California, yeah. Yeah, they're all over the place here too. There's this really popular tourist spot where there's a whole bunch of them, like as big as people or bigger, that all the tourists stop at. When I was a kid, it was free, and you were able to like run around between them and climb the hill and go walk around them, but now they're all cordoned off because they're getting, the ground around them is getting worn off, and they don't want them to have any accidents there, so they can keep tourists coming. And the town charges them. It used to be free because it's like nature, but now they're like, let's make some money. I want to go to Tajikistan. See the bust of Lenin. That's kind of cool. That's interesting. That's a fun journey. At least clean something. Tajikistan. I'm trying to think. I don't know where I want to go next travel-wise. Actually, you know what? The boys want to do a golf trip. So golf trip's probably next. I gotta save up to take this kind old lady, Fran. We're going to Australia. Ideally next year. It might be an issue with both of us having the money, but we'll see if I keep this hustle up. Maybe the proceeds of the hustle goes towards Australia trip. Soviet era monuments have this weird eeriness to them. Oh, for sure. I would like to see some of it. I would love to go to the Ukraine one day, but obviously that's not very possible right now. It was very disappointing. Like the time I was considering it, and the war popped off again. It was like, fuck. And the war's in the region where my family is from. Because of course, history repeats itself. My Ukrainian immigrant family, 1917, has to flee because the Russians are invading. Bebe wants to go back to visit where we came from. Guess what? Can't go there because who's invading? The Russians. The Holdemore? I have heard of that. Let me, the Holdemore. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, that was the second one. That was the second one that came first in 1917 during, yeah, 1917, right after World War I. That's when my great-grandfather left. A little fun fact, because the Russians were anti-Semitic first. So if they went through, as they were recruiting for the army in 1917, as they took over Ukraine, they found out that you had any Jewish heritage, you would be executed. And I have found my family name in databases of Ukrainian Polish Jews. Brazarowski. So again, another one example of how the pendulum of time constantly swinging back and forth. The irony was how the British did the exact same thing to Bengal, and we don't say anything for that. Oh, it's true. It's true. Any of the imperialist nations. Of course we don't. Of course we don't. What up with the soy sauces? Yeah, again, restaurant scale, soy sauce. These are the soy sauce jugs. I want to know what this is so bad. It's got some weird tip on it. I think you guys can see. I don't know what that is. I have no idea what that is. But we know where it goes. Ha ha. Good one, chat. Good one. Cookbooks up on that shelf. I guess I could wipe that shelf off, but I don't really see the point. If it's this so, I will just do the top of the fridge and the hood range. We make butt jokes here in Big 2025. Yeah, hey, it's fine. Just don't cross the line as the trolls from earlier. Right, that should be everything there. See, that's how I would steal the dinosaur bones. Up your butt. Yeah, bro. So slow. So slow. That roast do be smelling good, though. I'll put you guys back in your normal spot. Camera might freeze again, but it's okay. I'll do the hood range, I'll do my fridge, then I'm gonna eat, I'll do the dishes, and I guess we'll call it since it's so dead. I got a very precarious placing for my webcam. Yeah, it's getting old. The USB port on the back is definitely loose. There we go. And again, everyone, free concert Friday. That should be how I had to set up. At least roughly like that. I've been watching H3 crash out for the last 2 months. No, not after the last debate we had about H3. I don't have much time to do my normal YouTube binging while I'm out here is the problem. My YouTube dose is severely down. It's kind of refreshing though. I was watching too much Tom Dark. I was so deep into it. Oh, I guess, because he was kind of calling for hate speech again, eh? Or is it playing into the Hassan conspiracy theory that he runs everything? Because he was making fun of Hassan and he got banned. I could see the Hassan thing for sure. Yeah, do you know why I got banned? I am curious. Or you can send me a YouTube video, that's fine with me. Send me a YouTube video later. You thought you knew why, but you're wrong. Maybe it is the Hassan conspiracy then. Encouraging or glorifying extreme violence. Well, he does go left. Could be that. Because of the plastic bans in Canada, I end up having to order my grandma restaurant supplies via Amazon. It will pick up in a second. It seems I have intermittent issues with the Wi-Fi around here. I really think it's node-based. Because according to my OBS, I'm transmitting fine and my camera's fine there. So it's got to be on the upload speed side. So if you can just bear with me for a moment, it will fix back up. Yeah, he crashed out because of that, and it's just going after Hassan, yeah. Oh, he's blaming him for everything now. Well, yeah, I don't trust this Hassan thing. I do think he's probably got some sort of sway. Yeah, this is the longest it's been choppy. Usually picks right back up. This is my bitrate is fine. Grandma is on the phone, but typically, I'm pretty sure her phone line is separate now. But did he call for some form of like more extreme violence against the guy? Looks good now on my end, yeah. I refreshed Twitch and for some reason that fixed it. Yeah, same here. I'm glad I was a day one hater. For exactly, me and you deserve a bit of credit. We're both calling him out because he's a big hypocrite. Points a lot of fingers. Then when fingers get pointed at him, he absolutely snaps. We both had the exact... Not sure, it's also Twitch being hypersensitive, yeah. I'm spending a lot of bandwidth on my channel. Twitch is probably like, why is this guy streaming all of a sudden? But both me and you called out Ethan for exactly what he is doing now. Like, we called it. Right, this guy is the biggest hypocrite. He lives in the biggest glass house I've ever seen online. Yeah, stop using our dying platform. Because I swear they throttle. Like, they give channels a certain amount of bandwidth based on how much you stream and how many viewers you average. And I haven't been streaming much, and then all of a sudden I'm out here streaming twice a day for 3-4 hours, streaming like 8 hours a day. Probably freaking out. It's like, why is this guy actually doing his work now? When I get back, I'm going to have to download and post that concert video for my grandmother, and then I'm going to stitch these together into 12-hour chunks and then post those to the YouTube, ideally as evergreen content, but then hopefully it will help with the SEO of a restaurant as well. I'll put the old Grouches in each of the YouTube titles. That's what I'm hoping. Somehow, since day one, none of us know how it happened. But like when TripAdvisor and Yelp first started back in the day, people wrote a lot of reviews about the restaurant. And the SEO for this place has always been very high, like extremely high. If you search like home cooking, burgers, anything Drumheller, it pops up as one of the first recommendations. And it's weird. It's like, its SEO is the quality that someone would pay for, like pay a web designer for, and we got nothing. It was like by the grace of God somehow. had like 3 real negative reviews. My grandfather, when he was alive, was a sarcastic prick. So there's a negative review about him being way too rude to one of the customers because he was making fun of them. And then another one making fun of my grandmother and how she looks because she's like such a little bumpkin. And then the other one that Buddy pointed out on Kick the other day, that the news is always blasting. But I won't lie, the regulars love it. They all come in, the regulars, the locals come in and sit and watch the news. So it's fair for an out-of-towner to have that critique, but I'm surprised myself that people actually watch it. Yeah, my grandpa, as he got more and more unwell, like exactly you would expect in a country restaurant. He used to just sit at the front of the restaurant reading books and reading the paper. He read a lot. And people would come in and he would just chirp them. He would just chirp everyone that walked in the door. Like, I remember him being like, that's just because that's how I want to be. Yeah. He used to sit, yeah, exactly. He used to do like the speed joke before speed existed. Like, people would walk in the restaurant, he'd start barking like a dog at them. Out of nowhere. He always had like goofy hats and like he had a hat with just a middle finger on it that he used to wear and sit there. He had his dick apron that if he was bored he'd wear like his dick apron, and it's like an apron with an extra flap, and if you pulled up the flap the dildo flops out. He could sit there. He had a propeller hat. That's the one I have in my room. He'd have just a little propeller hat on, just reading the paper, chirping anyone that walks in. He was big Reddit energy. Pretty much was like traditional version because he just had every magazine ever. He'd just read all day, which I kind of get now. I'm always like absorbing YouTube and all these other. I'm always taking in sources. It's like, oh, he just had the analog version of that. He just couldn't. He just always looking at something new. But yeah, big Reddit energy, I'll give you that. I gotta say, humbly but honestly, I am stoked about how many people are rolling in the chat lately. Like, I love your content. This is so cool. I'm on the H3 Reddit right now, and it's a copium, big copium. Yeah, I can see that. Definitely gotta be full of the Hassan conspiracy theories. Hate your content, it's uncool. Yeah, I'm surprised Stoned isn't here. He must be playing some serious league right now if he's not on. Fridge is wobbly. I think I'm going to use the old school trick. I'm just going to stick a napkin under it. He's in class? Stoned is in class? Well, now I know what to ask him about in the evening. I didn't know he's taking courses. That's good for him. Shit. Oh, Jesus, finally. That's good. I'm proud of him. Holy crap. Yeah, he dropped out when we were in like high school. He didn't have his measles shot. He didn't have his shots and he got kicked out of high school and then just never went back. Good for him. Clap it up for Stoned. I'm so happy. That's good. At least he's doing something while he's at home. No offense, but I'm glad. That's really nice to hear. Jesus, took long enough. Eric's getting these, I was told Eric's in class. I was like, what's he doing? He's like, oh, he's finally getting his high school diploma. I was like, oh, okay, good. At least he's doing something. Yeah. Yeah, give me one moment. I'm almost done puttering. He's getting his grade 10 just like Ricky, huh? But I think he dropped out in grade 11. I think Eric dropped out in. But we're still going to be DGen gamers? Yeah, it makes sense.
Can I interrupt you?
Yep.
Do you know if these bigger envelopes take more stamps or what? Or not?
I'm going to say no. I might be wrong, but I don't think so.
I got the one for Sebastian.
Grandma's handwriting is worse than me. It's definitely her blood that gave me my learning disabilities. Doing it in the class is cheap like that. That's my roast. I made the exact same joke as Ricky does that and he finds out he can steal pies and make money out of it in one of the movies. Yeah, I remember that. But yeah, he very much is Ricky. He's going back to get his grade 10. That's hilarious. Oh, but it's definitely her blood that gave me the handwriting disabilities. They tried to run all the tests on my dad. They just didn't know what it was back then. Okay, this definitely got to be done. That looks good. Let me get a check on it. I'll show you right quick too. Roast beast all done. Nice tray full of juices that I can make extra gravy out of for later too. Sorry, Ramadan folks, my bad. We also got an ad starting, but you're primed up, so you're good. Yeah, he knows how to hustle the WoW economy and RuneScape. Ask him about how he probably has low key. If you were to real world trade his RuneScape dollars, if you were to RWT his RuneScape money, he easily has 1,000. I would say he probably has $2,000 to $3,000 worth of stuff on RuneScape just from being a hustler. Possibly more. I don't know how much gold he has in the game. He definitely has one account handle alone that is worth a buttload of money. Oh yeah, there's big. RuneScape is notorious for having RWT problems. It's like big pay to win. Used to be just straight off eBay. I don't think it is anymore. I can double check and see. Used to be straight on eBay, but I think now that they've banned it, it's not there anymore. Oh yeah, still on eBay. And there's buy RuneScape account. Yeah, like here. It's this website, rsorder.com. That website, it's one of the main ones. You can buy full accounts, capes, money. But Eric has the account handle for One Punch Man. He has the title One Punch Man as one of his account titles.
Dawn couldn't believe.
I'm listening, I'm just... What's up?
No, I said, Dawn said, yesterday you guys were busy and today there's nobody. I said, I know. What are you looking at?
I'm just making sure it's up to 10. This thermometer takes a while, huh?
The roast.
I think it's good.
I don't know, I haven't used it for a while, so.
Yeah, you just go by gut?
Yeah. I usually take a couple hours. How long has it been in?
It's been in like 2 hours and a bit.
Okay, well, should be any time.
You want it a little longer then to be safe?
Yeah, just to be safe.
Okay.
I don't want to.
That's by law. It's up to temp right now.
Okay then.
But I'll put it.
But yeah,
in. I'll do it your way. I'll do it your way.
Okay. Did you put water in it? Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Yep.
But I'll do it your way.
Okay. Just
But
make
it's
sure, 'cause you probably
legally
like yours rarer, probably.
a little bit. That's why you like it a bit more well
Yes,
done.
yes,
Okay, that's
everybody
why.
does, that's what I'm saying.
Oh
Yeah.
really?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yep. I'm here anyways.
All right.
Yep. Okay. Got caught up and stuff anyways.
Yeah.
My wings in the oven then?
In a second, I'm just
Okay.
putting stuff back, and I'm on it right away.
Okay.
I just cleaned the top of the fridge.
Okay.
But yes, Elon did use one of those websites. Yeah. There's probably a Path of Exile one. But like Eric has so many accounts, some of them maxed out, probably with a bunch of the rare items. It's at least 1,000 for sure. Because alone with the One Punch Man handle, he can sell that for like $500 for role players. I'm pretty sure he's probably got about 3-4 grand worth of RuneScape shit, which is insane to think about. Grouch should buy a yacht in game. Okay. Whew. It's nice that it's clean up there now. But I think he can like pretty much buy any gear he wants in game. No problem. Like he can just rush a character if he wanted to. Grandma's just been going off on the barbecue chicken. She's had almost like 5 pieces since last night. That's what I thought, yeah. Trump delayed the tariffs. Grandma just filled me in. She's my Twitter feed. So close to a hundo. See, did I get any YouTube follows today? No, not yet. Damn. Trudeau didn't compromise, so it's funny. Grandma was showing me that headline on the traditional news, on the trad news, where Trump tweeted that he's like, oh, Trudeau just wants to run for prime minister again. It's like, no. He lost his family. The country hates him. He's got no wife. He's seen it. He's not gonna. That's why he met with the king. He wants a job after. He's gonna be either a lobbyist or something, or a consultant. He doesn't want the job back. The entire country hates him. He's not very smart, but he's not a complete idiot. He knows that he's got no chance. Both sides hate him. Yeah, but this is why. He knows he's on the way out, so he starts speaking his mind, because he can talk as much shit about Putin as he wants, because he's never going to have to see him again. And he can act like he's a strong leader on the way out, so that his legacy doesn't look so bad. Everyone's just going to remember him as fighting Trump on the way out and legalizing weed, and he can scoot on by. Yeah, it was kind of a smart move by him. He gets to secure his legacy a bit more by yelling at Trump and yelling at Putin. And then he never has to see him again. He gets to just get out of there. But I agree. It's like slightly masterful, but silly Billy. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, but Mexican president approval rating is tough to know if it's true or not. It's kind of like how much cartel money did he put into his PR? But that said, they probably, regardless of affiliations or not, I'm sure people love him standing up to Trump, especially with the border talk. Oh, true. My bad. Whatever human then. Whatever woman's. Well, I was hungry. Wow. That's my roast. There. Off. Better noise for y'all too. Woo, yeah. Yo, Ethan, how we doing? Caught me about to have a bathroom break. Slow day at the restaurant, bro. How you doing today? Nice to see you again too, Marcel. Good overall. Again, slow day. So what you missed, I cleaned some of the shelving units, replaced it, I cleaned on top of the fridge, I organized, I labeled everything in my fridge. Slow day. The US-Canada news has really got people not going out on this side of the country. We've got a lot of oil workers, a lot of farmers, and they get scared easily. I'll be sure to tell her hi for you. She's sitting out front trying to market the party that we have come up. We got a St. Patty's Day party next Saturday that I'll be doing the catering for. 50 people I gotta cook for. Yeah, slow one for me today. We'll see if anyone comes in. I just finished roast beef. We're doing roast beef dinner. And then if no one comes in, that's fine because we do the deli section. So the roast beef just goes on a sandwich. I'm actually going to make myself a roast beef sandwich for my lunch after I'm back from my washroom break. And then I got to make a ham and cheese sandwich for my dad in the hospital. And the live action Powerpuff Girls was, oh god. There's no way it's good. I gotta see, I'll see the trailer. If they make them like cartoony, if they go the Sonic route, then maybe. But if they're like actual humans, no way. It's a reason the Power Rangers didn't work, you know what I mean? No, it's lunch service. It's where I'm at. It's 2:12 p.m. 2:12 p.m. right now. And you are... Shit, you guys were 6 hours ahead when I was in Ontario, so you're 8 hours ahead. So there's got to be like late for you. It's canceled, but it's when they're teens, I think. Oh god, yeah, that's not good. That's no good. That's no good. I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll relay a hello to Fran for all y'all. Bathroom, step outside. I'll just be 5-10 minutes. I will be back. And when I'm back, I'm making Sammy for my dad in the hospital. Hey, no, I watched Powerpuff Girls growing up too, but there's no way that a live action movie is going to be good. Again, I loved Power Rangers growing up. That movie, not so great. Not so great. Bryan Cranston, best part of it. They are waiting on a new house. No Power Rangers. Oh, come on. Power Rangers A+. It's a CW and it looks weird. Oh, no. A CW is always... That's not good. That's not good. They died when The Flash died. They shouldn't keep trying. So you're going to lock up? I can do the, if it's this slow at dinner, I'll do the meat fridge, but I'm just...
Yeah, all the fridge is really easy.
Yeah. Alright, y'all, I'll be right back. I'll be right back. So dead, I ran out of chores. I'll probably do the meat fridge. Red and green, I think I would agree. I think I'd 100% agree. No argument there. I liked it by like the second season when the Green Ranger became the White Ranger. Shout out to that guy. He passed away, didn't he? Like 2 years ago. Alright, y'all, we back. My chat filter's catching this man's red-handed. That's what I said though, I like the white one. I watched up to like the first 4 or 5 seasons as a kiddo. I'm gonna do something super quick here. Brace myself for tonight, see what kind of narrative wells come in the chat tonight. Must have hit reset on that. I'm not surprised. It's something that I could see picking up. I mean, Kamen Rider is still on, like the Japanese show. It's still popular, so I'm not surprised that they started doing it again. Okay, I'm gonna make a Sammy for me and my dad. I'm gonna eat my sandwich with you folks, and then I'm out of here. Go visit the big man in the hospital. Maybe I'll actually get a little break before dinner shift today. I'll be able to lie down. Might be able to even catch a cat nap if I'm lucky. It's beer o'clock though. It's beer o'clock. Yeah. He wants a ham sandwich. You just said it was light. I didn't ask. No, he said just a sandwich. Yeah, we'll bring the cheese stick. Yeah, the hospital diet, they've got them on 400 calorie meals. 400 calories a meal. So the man's going starving in there. Picking away at making some sense. Good. Good. Okay. Gonna hang out, eat the Sammy, then I'm out of here. I know most people are gone, so it's whatever, but thank you for dropping in either way, Ethan. No, we still got the man of the hour. Be back again for 5 o'clock my time again. Be back for dinner shift. Thank you for sticking around, Raza. And I'm grateful to my cousin for thinking of this concept. It's been keeping me entertained rather than being stuck listening to cable news all day. most definitely helping my channels. Oh, hungry boy. Just roast beef today. Yeah, I was talking to my boy Tyrell. We'll have a fourth. He's really interested in it. Apparently he played the first version back in the day. Tyrell used to play free-to-play games back when we were high school kids. And you'd like Tyrell. You'd get along well with Tyrell. He's like the big homie. Practically a brother. He used to sleep at my house a lot. I know he's also been playing Fortnite, so if we ever need like a fourth there, he's someone that we could tag in. But I'll play the first round of Delta Force just for funsies with the homies, and then once we're adjusted, I'm going to fire up stream. Yeah, I'm not really available midday either anyways nowadays. So I would say what's more dependent is your writing schedule. T works at the beer store, so his hours are beer store hours. We'll see how his career goes too, because he was just about to get unionized, and then Dougie did all these new laws. So now the beer store's a little hesitant to admit new people to the union. Because anyone with seniority will end up keeping a job and moving to like the distribution centers or something like that. But someone like him who's only been there like 2 years, probably gonna have a tough time keeping their job with these changes. Now the benefit, funny enough, is being in Scarborough. Because I guarantee beer stores in my end of the town, in hipster town, downtown, those beer stores definitely going out. But Lord knows the beer store in Scarborough, there's still plenty of mans in Scarborough who are going to get their 2-4 from the beer store. So I'm quite certain that Scarborough beer store will last quite a bit still. So he's fortunate in that way for being in Scarborough. We're laughing at that. It's like, yeah, it's scary for a few people's jobs, but this is actually the benefit of being in the rougher part of the city. The beer store's probably going to stay open there longer. Because all the construction mans are going to come get their 2-4s there still. Oh, I'm always going to miss these grandma sandwiches. I might even pack like multiple in my bag to snag home. Just 5 sandwiches on the airplane. Fuck. Man, this would be like one of the selfish version of grandma having to close this place one day. Fuck, I'm going to miss the food. Where else can I go to a kitchen with a fresh homemade bun, a deli fridge full of meats with a meat slicer, and just make whatever I want? Damn, man. But time changes. Yeah, exactly. And the way we cook the burgers here, bro, I love it. It's so good. Fuck. Oh. I had to go grocery shopping at like 9:30 a.m. this morning, so I didn't get my brekkie in. Oh. Something like that. If it's not tomorrow, it's very soon. Hence again why Trudeau's crying on TV. Okay. Again, I'll be back for 5. We're gonna go visit my pops in the hospital. I might be able to actually rest in between because we're ending early. If you're watching this in the future, best way to support right now is subscribe to my YouTube channel. Shouts to all the regulars. I know Ruse was lurking. This man's came in and dropped 500 bits on me yesterday. Shouts to him. Got some new regulars popping in. We're gonna see this evening. We're gonna see if the trolls start rolling in. I got the band hammer ready, bro. Again, I can deal with a bit of trolling, but don't fuck with my money. That's going to be the saying tonight. Otherwise, pleasure as always. I got dinner service tonight. We're going to do lunch service tomorrow. And then instead of a dinner service stream, I'm going to set up this camera in the dining room and then put it on the band. Unfortunately, I can't put that on YouTube because it's a jam session. And I'm almost willing to bet that they're going to play cover songs. And I don't want YouTube to give me a strike. So, put it on Twitch, put it on Kick. I'll download the video later and edit it. Yeah, Raza, thanks for hanging out. Even on the slow day, it was nice to have someone to chit-chat with as it was slower. Very grateful, man. Again, this is keeping me sane. I get a little bit of Bailey time. Hey, Fran, would love to meet you if you want to catch a flight. But this is helping me stay sane with Bailey things as well, so that I'm not just preoccupied in Grandma's world. And I very much appreciate y'all. Roast beef dinner for dinner. And yeah, shouts to everyone. Thank you for the support. We'll be back soon. Not long. On Porter TM Airlines. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, catch a flight with Porter today. So I'm only promoting if I'm sponsored. Maybe one day, maybe I'll get to that big of a point. Oh, and man, I've definitely put on at least 10 pounds already. Probably edging on 15. So we're just gonna tell ourselves that I'm in the bulking season. I'm bulk mode right now. Yeah, run me my money, but I'm gonna get in some cardio. If anything, I got extra fuel to burn off now. And I'm not even that bad. I'm just being self-conscious. I got a little bit of bloating going on because I'm having more sugar than I usually do. But tis what it is. I'm already a healthy boy, so it's not a big deal. All right? Okay. See you soon. Thank you, Raza. Good luck with your articles if I don't see you, all right? You gotta shut that oral fat shame. Hey, I'm gonna need the gym desperately when I'm back to keep my sanity, so it'll be a mix of both. Later, buddy. Later, buddy. Appreciate y'all. Have a great day. See you soon on the